Okay, this is a first for me. I'm going to record one of the trades that I'm going to be trading, and this particular trade is going to be listed in one of my portfolios. I'm not so happy with it, but I'm happy to a certain extent. The reason I'm happy is because if you see right here, I started here around 98 cents, and since I took 100 shares, that's about $98. And if you can see, it went up to around $1.50. But right here was the first sign of trouble. That's the first sign of trouble right there. And I believe that it was due for some kind of a reversal, and sure enough it was. But if you take a look right here, this is today. This is Friday, right here. I thought that if I got in on Monday that it would go up to about $20, and it did. But that was not what they told me. They told me that they were going to go up to about $1.80, which is like about up here. You can't even see that on the chart. But instead, they went to about $1.20. I wasn't so happy because I was expecting $1.80, and so it started to sort of cruise sideways. So I decided to leave it until the weekend. Leave it for over the weekend. And since I did, it went up instead of down. So I made a little bit more money. But then right here, if you see right here, that's the first sign of weakness right there. And then it started to go down. And even today it's starting to go down. It just looks bad because I kept in for 2 weeks. That's week one, and then that's week two right there. That's week two, and this is Friday, and it's not going up any further. So I'm going to get out. I'm going to close this position, and I'm going to do it live when you can watch. I'm going to go right here. And much to my surprise, this is my trade station right here. I'll try to zoom out so you can see it. I covered my account number, so you can't see the account number. Okay, you can't see the account number, but you can see this is my brokerage firm. That's my brokerage account. The price, let's go into it. The price right here, this right here, that's the original price. It was around 135. Okay. Now let's go to the other half. Take a look there. Make this thing focus. Okay. Take a look here, and you'll see that we have our 100 positions. Okay, 100 positions. Now, we originally got in at around 98 cents. That's the average price that someone paid. AVGPX, that's the average price that someone paid, around 98 cents. And like I said, since we got 100 shares at 98 cents, and the price is now at $1.40, that's $140, and that's a good run up there. But like I had mentioned to you before, we were expecting 180. I was definitely expecting 180, and it's going to 140. And the thing about these stocks is that they're veered as being riskier because they're cheap. And I don't know the fact that they're risky, because as you see, like I had mentioned, I only put on 100 shares, and some people put on like 5,000 or 10,000 or 50,000 is not uncommon. Some people put on 50,000 shares, and that's just crazy. I'm thinking of getting out because I thought that the shares were going to move to 135. That's why I was going to get out. But they've moved to 140. I still want to get out. Let me take a look at another charting program here. Okay, this one right here is showing me that, if you can see, it's showing me that the price of my stock has moved to about 140, the same price as listed in my brokerage firm. But you can see it's starting to go down. It's going up and down. It's fluctuating, like some people say. Although I like to watch other things, and some people don't know how to really watch the news or how to read other markets. And originally, I used to trade more expensive stocks. This is only $1.39. So if it goes down to lower than what I had gotten in at, I'm not going to cry and say, "Oh, I lost my $139." It could go even higher. You could get in at, let's say, 25 cents, and it could go from 25 cents to $2, and that's $200. So you start at $25, you went to $200. The thing about this is that if you lose $25, you're not going to cry. You're not going to say, "I lost my $25." Oh, you're not going to cry. So starting out with these cheaper stocks, they're a little bit better. As you see, like I said, it's fluctuating. It's moving from back and forth. I don't really like the setup because the Dow, if you see the Dow, it's going down. You see that the blue pattern here on the Dow right here? You see, it's going down. And I don't like that. And if you see the contrast to that is the S&Ps. If you see, they're going up. And I think that they will go up. This particular stock will go up. I think it will, but I'm still not that happy with it. So let's put in a stop loss. That's the only thing that I can say. I want to get out. That's what I really want to do, but it just looks like it could go up. So let's put in a stop loss. Let's go back to my brokerage account and take a look at that. Okay, so you got it again. Like right here, you see how it's fluctuating to like 139, and then maybe it go to 140, and I don't like that. So let's put a stop loss under it. Since we bought 100 shares, let's put a stop loss under it. Let's sell. So 100 shares. Okay, let's move over to the other chart so you can see what we're going to do here. Okay, we're going to sell 100 shares. Good till cancel. I like to do that first. Good till cancel. If you can see that. See, you see, you can go for the day, and it'll only be good for the day. Only for the day, and then that's it. But if you make it good until cancel, that's until the weekend, next week, all the other times, and everything else. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to sell the 100 positions. We're on a sell, if you can see right there. Sell. We're going to sell the 100 positions, and we're going to use a limit order, a limit price. Okay, yeah. We're gonna sell. Put a limit price at 138 or 137 or 136. 136 or 137? Which one? I know you guys are on TV land or wherever you're watching this, but I'm thinking 137 would be a good place to put it, because that's I want to save my money. Okay, so we're gonna put it in at 137, and then we're gonna submit. We're gonna see, you put it in at 137, and then you press submit, and then it's gonna ask me to confirm. I'm gonna accept, and then it's gonna ask me to override it, because it's not really a limit order. It's close, but not really a limit order. It's for them. They want liquidity, and so I'm going to override that. Do you hear that? The guy said order filled. So we're out of that position, and that's good. That's good, because if you see right here, it brought our account to $1,002. That's good. That's good, because I had lost money on some of my other trades, and I was down by about $900 and some change. And so this one move, along with another silver trade, brought my trade back up to $1,002. That's I won't say it's petty change, but it's definitely a petty cash fund. Definitely petty cash fund money. Definitely. We could have stayed in the move a little bit longer. It could have gone to about 150, but I just didn't like the way it was moving. It wasn't moving properly enough for me, and it just didn't give me the money that it told me that it was going to give me. It told me that it was going to give me 180, and it didn't. It only gave me 137. And one thing to remember about this is that the trading that you do with penny stocks, they're revered as risky. They are. They're revered as risky. People say they're risky. People say don't trade them. And the reason why they say don't trade them is because they believe that you can't get out of them. And as you see, this is the chart right here. Today, the price fell. I didn't like it. It hovered around 135 and then went to around 137. We got out because the prices fell, and that question mark says, well, we don't know where it's going to go. I don't know where it's going to go either. But I kept it in for 2 weeks, and 2 weeks was good enough for me to know that the prices were good enough, and that penny stocks were safe enough for me to trade in. Of course, if it was maybe 10 cents or 5 cent stock, I probably wouldn't have traded it, because the more expensive the stock is, of course, the more value you're going to get. You're going to get more value. But one thing to make sure and keep in your mind and be aware of is that you can get out. You can get out of these penny stocks. Whoever told you that they're risky and that you can't get out of them, you saw with your own eyes how quick you're able to get out. You can get out instantly if there's a lot of volume. If there's a lot of volume, you saw with yourself, with your own eyes, you can get out of these penny stocks easily. Just don't put on a whole lot of shares. See, right now I have 0 positions. I have 0. I used to have 100, remember? Now I have 0. And I'm going to leave this the way it is, because yes, the stock could go up, but I still just don't like the way that it looks, and I don't like the way in which the the Dow looks. The Dow just looks terrible. Look at that. It just looks terrible. It makes the S&Ps go down, and then it makes the Nasdaq go down just because it's in the red and it just doesn't look right. Now I could have stayed in, like I had mentioned, but the truth is it's going down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for it to come back down again to a lower price where I can enter, and then hey, it's going to look better. Then this chart right here, it might look the same. Yeah, we might get back in down here. We might get in again right back down here, and maybe get back out again at like around 137, 130, 35, 140. Okay. What's important is that we got in here and we got out somewhere around here. We took a part of it out of the middle, and that's the way in which I want to keep it for now. So we're going to leave it like that. I hope you learned something. I certainly did. I learned a lot. As I said again, I'm going to wait until next week, and I'm going to put another one on very similar to this. We're going to get in. Somewhere down there. We're going to wait for it to go up somewhere down here, and we're going to get out. I can't tell you my secrets or anything like that, but I'll do my best to show you every now and then a little bit what I do. Until then, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and have a nice day.